So to start this, we're going to take some ideas from this book that I've been reading that I find really helpful called The Minimalist Home. Now, we're not here to become minimalist. It's not practical in the classroom. There's just simply too many things we need in a moment's notice. So I'm not asking you to go all zen and get rid of everything. And kind of the Makerspace hands-on learning is complete opposite of that. However, it's very easy to border on the line of being a hoarder, and we have to actually get to a place, and it's not where I'm at right now, where we start to accumulate so much it becomes overwhelming that it actually freezes you in your tracks. You're not actually able to be creative, and if you're that way, then your students are going to feel that exact same way as well. So in the book, just in the very beginning, there's a couple key things that I want to share in terms of quotes or ideas to get us thinking about this, and we're going to dive into the journey itself. And something I think is helpful, and like I said, we're not trying to be minimalist in our makerspace and our creative learning, but it says minimalism isn't about removing things you love. It's about removing the things that distract you from the things you love. So as you think about your classroom and your learning space, what are the things that you love? What are the things that your students love? And what are the elements that's preventing us from having more of that love in our space? And so that's something for you to think about as we start to go through this journey together in this series. The other one that really kind of stood out to me a little bit as I was thinking about this idea of releasing is that we don't need more space, we need less stuff. For many of us, we can't renovate, we can't push the wall out for another 10 feet, we can't add a second story, we can't expand to the green space. We have the 4 cement walls, and that's what we have to work with, and we have to make it work. And so oftentimes when you go into many classrooms, it feels suffocating because there's so much. And so part of this is to see what do we need less of. So then we can get back to what I just said, that idea of spending more time with the things that we love. And the other little piece that I think is important, and this is really going to hit upon our very first concept, these piles of notes and project ideas, is we never organize what you can discard. See, for me, I have bins and bins of things that I'm organizing to be better, and really what I just need to do is let it go. And no, I'm not going to sing you the song. And so, as we think about this, the 3 questions that we want to kind of wrap our head around as we think about this idea of releasing is this: does it align with your purpose? What's the purpose of the space? What's the purpose of your classroom? What's the purpose of your makerspace? Have you truly developed that purpose, that why? When people come into it, your students come into it, you're in there, what's the purpose of what you have? And this is going to help you later on trying to make decisions on if the materials don't align to that purpose. We got to let it go. The next thing is, maybe it's not a usable material, but it's so beautiful you can't let it go. Now, how we define beauty is each unique, but I know I have projects of students and things that have been developed over time that I just simply can't let go. So I have to find a place for that. Like the value of it is so positive that actually it would be negative to take it apart or to discard. And is it so meaningful? It kind of feeds into that we need to stay. So basically we're coming down to the idea of, do I need this as a professional? And do they need this as the students? And so that's what we're going to get into. So if you have paper supplies and you have lots of materials, it's now time to begin to think about how in the world we're going to make sense of this.